doing? What? You never light a cigar that way.
Yo, it's the Shadow Smokers Legion, fun, family, and smoke. Rockin' with Phoenix fresh rhymes, they stronger than no. About to break it off with the illest of crews, led by the man Tony Wang, making his vision come true. Now let me take you on a ride. We got love for cigars, from the east to the west, only the brightest of stars. Our screen in the scene, little guy with the shop, shadow gazing around. You know it ain't gonna stop. Cigar mechanic don't panic when he's repping his brand. Privada and more, smooth as sticks in the land. Hashimoto's around, jumping live in the chats. Asian orange and more, his button's famous in fact. Cigars, pipes, whiskey, coffee, and more. Turbo jetting around, Tim with the dopest of pours. What's that? Huh? One wheel and reviews? Martin in the house, sharing the latest smoke news. Need to pick me up? Get to Southeast US. Bob and Chief in the mix, you know they say ain't God bless. We got that journey, voyage, private blends for the crew. Celebrating with coins, repping that dope swag too. Now I'm about to sign off, you know it's time for that audit. Light up the group with my post, you know I'll rock it and sock it. But remember y'all, Legion, it lives with a passion. From a man in the shadows, ayo, the SoySauceAssassin assassin. So cut it, light it, love the smoke from your region. After all we connect, it's through the power of Legion.
Okay, here we go. Alright. Hey guys, Tony the SoySauceAssassin. Today is Saturday, and surprisingly, we don't have 2 people on today. But that's okay. That's okay. So today we are going to smoke, as we mentioned before, the BauHaus, which I think it means building house, or something like that in German, which, you know, obviously I would know nothing about. So let me bring over the Irvins first to make it interesting. There we go. That way. And then we have Val, and we have James, and then we have Tim. Hey, what's up, Tim? So,
hey Tim, how you doing, man?
Just for clarification, the BauHaus over here is like you guys' is Home Depot or Lowe's.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, that's.
Oh my God!
It's named after the store. Yeah.
We're smoking a Home Depot, man.
Yeah, you're smoking a Home Depot.
I guarantee you, if we did a cigar and called it the Home Depot, it would not sell $50 over in Germany, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so Liga Privada, let's go over this a little bit, all right? The packaging, number one, is very unlike the normal Liga Privada because it's got cellophane. And it's a lot of the Liga Privada stuff I got don't have cellophane. So that's number one, which is kind of cool. And from the look of it, oh, by the way, before I start, I had to say thank you to James, who actually went through all the trouble get it for us, the people in the Legion, and then thank you for also to Yazzer having to distribute all that, which I understand how annoying that is. Okay, and I think was that who else who did it? Gary was also did it to distribute that as well. So big thanks to Gary as well to make it happen. So yeah, this is supposedly like a European exclusive kind of thing, not released in the US. So it looks like you know, the typical Liga Privada band with like a BauHaus stamp on it, kind of thing. And in the back says 11. Okay, it says 114 millimeter by 50. Okay, it's not like gauge size; it's like millimeter, right there, by 50, which is, I guess, it's correct because, you know, it's a different region's measurement, right? So let's open this up.
That's the length, 140.
I mean, that looks like a Robusto, so I'm just gonna call this like a Robusto.
114 millimeter by 50 is the length times the ring gauge.
Okay, so very shiny wrapper, and has this like dimension to it. It's not flat. It's not flat. Okay, it's not flat. So it has this vein over it. It's got bumps to it. It almost looks like a chocolate bar. Like if you've seen like a Snickers and stuff like that, you see like the surface is not flat. It just rumbles, like a ribbles a little bit. So that's what it looks like right now.
This is gonna taste like the statement, man.
If that's the case, don't even bother by this. Just go and get statements. It's a lot easier. This is like $20 something like that a stick. It wasn't cheap. So if that was the case, go get statement. Okay.
Yeah.
It smells like coffee, chocolate. Cocoa-ish smell. More cocoa than coffee, but it's a little bit sweet. Yeah, I mean, I do like the way this looks in a in a specific angle. It looks very yummy, I guess. So we'll just start. We'll cut it and start smoke.
Yeah, we know how important that is to you. You know.
But yeah, I mean, you know, presentation is very important. You know.
Yeah.
The cap has like no taste. Kind of weird. Usually has a little bit taste, but this one has no taste. Draw is surprisingly good. I'm gonna give this draw a 10 out of 10 for me. Draw, just the draw. I love the draw. Like I love it when the cigar is like easy draw. Like it doesn't feel like it's or something like that, but it's very easy to draw. That's very important. Carlos, smoking a DTT sin compromiso. Okay. Baby Yoda farts. That's funny. Anyway, let's light this up. And I hope you guys have, you know, some of you guys will have this cigar to kind of have your input on this. You know, after all, my channel is not really about reviews, and more about, do we like this cigar or not, kind of thing.
I already know I like it, so.
Yeah, I think if we put the word Home Depot on a cigar and sent it over there, man, it would not work.
Yeah.
Yep. Probably not.
Okay. Initial draw is like a creamy vanilla, bitter, milky chocolate. That's how I can describe it. Very creamy. It has some sense of vanilla. It's got chocolate, but it's one of those like non-sweet. Like if you got a zero sugar chocolate, that's how it tastes like. Okay. It's got this non-sweetened mint. Like if you guys got those like mint flavoring, and then you got too much, so you drip over, and then you go, oh, I got like a little bit on my hand. You go, lick it. That's how it tastes like too. It's got a little bit of that, a bitter mint. I think that's what the bitterness came from. Is that mint, weird mintness. But look at the smoke output is crazy.
Huge.
The smoke output is crazy.
Smells great though, man.
It's not just the one cigar. It's just it's all of these.
All right. So this look at this. I can like draw. This thing burns. This thing's very oily on the surface, which you kind of expect to have a good smoke output, right? You kind of expect to have a good smoke output because how oily this is. It's a very smooth. Okay, a little bit pepper. Well, like I said, the mintness go through your nose. So it's like if you chew I don't know, like a spearmint peppermint gum. You get that cooling thing. It went through your nose a little bit if you do retrohale.
No, Chapin, it's not menthol.
No, it does not taste like menthol. Hey, Quake. All right. Now I can see how this does have a little bit of similarity towards maybe the statement or the blue bonnet. It's got a little bit of that similarity, but I think this cigar is easier,
Smoother.
smoother.
Yeah.
Right. It's not as harsh. It's not as bold. It's not as It doesn't linger the same way as those two
Right.
cigars.
Yeah. Shorter finish, so to speak.
And the smoke output. Oh my god. I need to turn on my fan because like it's going crazy. Like it's sitting on top of my like the ceiling. It's not going anywhere. If I look it up, it's like smog. I feel like in China. Anyways. Now, because of the similarity and that slight bitterness, I'm gonna say that. Well, number one, this is very different from Liga number 9 or Liga T52, 54, T52, and like even Velvet Rat or something like that. Very different, okay? And it's still not in my realm of I love this cigar. But I gotta say there's a lot of good about this cigar. It has a good draw, good burn, good smoke. The smoke coming out, like the amount of smoke that's giving off. And I would even say this is a good flavor. All right, this is a good flavor. If you're drinking something like a dark, bold, hot cocoa or coffee, that might go really, really well. Okay. Now the presentation, like the band, well, Liga already have their band. They have like a whole series. You can tell that it's a Liga by just the band. All right, so there's not much to it. They did change it up a little bit because it's like an off center. It's like a stamp. It looks like a stamp on. Okay. So what I think about that?
That's what the logo is, James, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the BauHaus logo. Yeah.
So I think it's okay. So for the presentation, if include the box, which the box looks pretty good, but it's their standard packaging. It's not like they went out of their way to design something new. It looks like a Liga Privada, right? So with the box, I would say it's probably like a 7.5, 8 out of 10 packaging. Without the box, I see if I just get the stick as is, it almost looks like a project at home. So I wouldn't say it's too impressive in terms of band, but everything else, if you put it all together, it's not bad. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
What's going on?
Where's your BauHaus at? Yeah, there you go.
All right. So yeah, holy crap! The amount of smoke is on this thing. Look at this.
Yep, I'm seeing it here too. So I'm outside, so.
Wow. Now that's a lot of smoke coming out. So I'm kind of impressed. I like that this amount of smoke. It just tells you that you got a very oily leaf. Very oily. You can feel it. Like you can. Now I like how oily this is, but then it's not like the typical. Not like the typical toothy wrapper where you get the bump and like spikes and like almost feel like sandpaper. right? This is oily, but it's still smooth. That's why it looks like a chocolate bar. Well, my wife would like to call it a poop. Yeah, my wife actually read a post today about like they found like a fossil of the biggest gigantic human poop ever from the Vikings. And yeah, she's like, that looks like your cigar. I was like, no, it doesn't. Okay, so it's a very familiar flavor. It does feel like some of the good cigars out there. But then I feel like this is a lot easier, a lot smoother, a lot lighter to smoke. Alright. Hello. A lot easier, a lot smoother to smoke. I can see how
Michael.
It's inside.
You owe us some cigars, man.
Oh, AA wrong. Look who's there. AA wrong.
I got my cutter. Shut up.
Shut up.
Just write our names on the box and send it to us, man.
I'm handicapped.
Yeah.
Forgot it.
So
It's an actual cast.
Who picked the color, man?
Me.
Okay.
for what? Pick the color for what? Oh, why are you in cast again?
Because when I went in, they did X-rays, checked it, and like everything's healing all right. They put me in a cast. In 2 more weeks, they're gonna pull the pins out.
My wife saw the pin. She's like, that doesn't look too bad. I was like, that's because you didn't see the X-ray.
They're long pins.
Because all she sees is that little pin coming out, sticking to the side, right? It almost looked like a piercing, like a ear piercing or something that comes out just a tad.
Yeah.
And she's like, that doesn't look that bad. I was like, yeah, look, it's in the bones, yeah.
Hey, man, see if you can keep the pins in, man. Nobody mess with you.
Yeah,
Oh, sure. Yeah, we like Wolverine or
yeah, like the next Wolverine.
Yeah, that would be a really bad place to have that thing when you're working, though. You know, It'd be always hitting you on shit.
What sucks is when I bump this, or I had the same problem before, I bump something, you can feel it all the way down. It just feels weird. It's very uncomfortable.
Don't bump into something.
Yeah.
Don't bump
Stop,
into
Right.
Stop bumping it, man.
Exactly.
Wow, that was a smoke bomb.
something.
Did you order her pineapple pizza yet?
Not today. She had tacos today.
This is not a cigar for inside if you haven't got good ventilation.
Yeah, this is going at it. Like, this is at it. This, holy crap.
Down to the nub.
I gotta make sure my pen is pointing right at me because this thing is holy crap.
Never miss an opportunity, Tim.
Now, I gotta say, this kind of amount of smoke is like a Gurkha Ghost smoke. Gurkha Ghost produce this much smoke, too.
Yeah, you're right.
But it don't taste like a Gurkha Ghost.
Oh, a lot better. I can tell you that. But this smoke is impressive to a level because I think the only thing that Gurkha Ghost impressed me was the amount of smoke that's coming out of that cigar. So, this is like that. This is going. This is like, I feel like if I just let this thing burn on the table, it will set fire.
Yeah, but you know the Nika Rustica or Rustica or whatever, that one smokes like this too.
This is in high speed. It was going off at a high speed. So, it almost feel like dry ice that, just keep coming off. So that's pretty good. Almost 1/3. It actually gets more chocolatey. It gets even more of a cocoa, milk chocolate-ish, or just simple cocoa, like a hot cocoa powder flavor.
There's like literally no spice to it. Like
It's got
so
that
far.
cooling though. If you do the retro hill, it's got that little bit of coolingness to it, but it's not peppery.
Yeah.
All right, James. Go buy some more boxes, man.
It is expensive in its own way. For this little bit, $20-something.
it's a really comfortable cigar to smoke.
Mm-hmm. I will agree with that statement. That's very comfortable, easy cigar to smoke. Okay. And the strength, I think, is just about medium, if not less. About medium. About medium. And oh my god, the smoke. I feel like to be like a tourist, just get my phone and just take a picture of this. It's pretty cool. The burn's good. It kind of heat up a little bit more than I like it. I think because it burns like crazy. Hey, wrong. This is the BauHaus by Liga Privada. Okay. So, yeah. Oh my god, I don't know what to do with this. Overall, I gotta say this. So far, a good cigar. So far, a good cigar. But is it $20 worth? I had to think about this.
Well, it's the experience too because it's an exclusive.
It is. Right, it is. But then but if you're somewhere where James is, the price doesn't change.
Right.
So, I mean, to him,
No,
it's
but the availability
to
does
him.
change. The availability is changing.
Is it? Does it? Like, they gotta release it somewhere else too?
No, and like Cigar World's already sold out of them.
I can see why though. I can see some people absolutely love this cigar.
I
More
guess
so-
I get them at my lounge and a
Some
few
guy
other
bought
stores.
a whole bunch of boxes and is why.
Now, if I was to choose between BauHaus statements or this, I'll buy this any day.
Yeah.
Right. I mean this.
I'd agree with that.
This is, I will say, twice as good as the statement.
I think the statement was a little bit of work, man.
Mm-hmm. But
All right, what'd you think of it, Michael? You had the statement, didn't you, Michael?
Yeah, it was good.
this is twice as good as statement, but it's twice as hard to get than the statement.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know. It's a shame that they release it in a regional only kind of thing. But then even if they release here, I don't think they have enough. If I mean, to be a single region and sold out, it's still, it's gotta be very tough if you sell in the U.S. Some Drew Estate fans gotta go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I wonder how many boxes actually ended up in the States.
A lot.
I don't know.
A lot. I would say a lot.
I know about 5 boxes ended up in the States.
Yeah. Sorry,
Somehow.
Drew Estate.
Yeah.
This is a good cigar. And I'm not a Drew Estate fan, and I'm never really is big one. And usually I talk shit about their cigar, but this one is pretty good. This one is probably the best cigar I smoked this week. Yeah. Did I smoke any Davidoff this week? No, I didn't. Okay. Best cigar I smoked this week.
Wow, he had to think about that. He's like, wait. Let me retract that statement if there's a Davidoff in there. I don't know.
I had to think about it. Did I smoke any Davidoff this week? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
But it does taste good. It tastes good to me even if it's not the type of color I like. That's pretty good. I would say that's a pretty good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this thing will set off a fire alarm if you smoke indoors.
But I mean, you can tell that it's a Drew Estate Liga series, but then again, you can't because it's different. It's still different than.
Yeah.
I think they did this right. I think they did this one right. It's just, and I think I can stare at the smoke for a long time. Yeah, I gotta be like a tourist.
Kind of like a great aroma, man. I'm an aroma kind of person. And, it's like I can just use this as incense, man.
I'd take this over a Liga 9 any day.
I'll take this over Liga 9 any day as well. But Liga 9 is cheaper.
True.
Yeah, but over here, Liga 9 cost me 15 euros for for a Liga 9 Robusto, and this cost 18 euros, so it's only about a little over $3 more.
Yeah, but that's the
Then-
thing.
then
I'm
the
willing
Liga.
to pay $3 more for this amount of enjoyment.
Yeah,
Not a whole box, but if I had to choose a stick by stick, I would choose.
What if the box was really, really nice, like a super nice box?
Say again?
What if the box was like super, super nice?
Well, if the super nice box, then I'm not even thinking about a cigar anymore. I'm just thinking about box.
I understand.
Yeah, so I am just like, okay, this box cost me $400, sold.
All right. Well, if you buy a box, okay, then yeah, never mind.
no dry bag in here.
You know what I'm saying? Like I am not. I don't even know where the alarm is jumping out from anymore. Do I even have an alarm thing here? I hear the alarm. I just don't know what it's for.
Follow, like the string or whatever. Follow.
Yeah, but like I don't know which one it is. See if I can find it. Alarm box. Okay, here we go. Put it all the way to the front. So next time I can actually read it. I was like, what's this about?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good cigar. I can see various occasions for this. It's light enough you can smoke during the day too. I mean, like if you want to start your day, if that bling bling, you can wake up in the morning and it's like, you know what, Drew Estate, Liga Privada, let's go, and then smoke this one. You wouldn't feel ill in the morning.
Well, I'll let you know.
You know, it's good 3 a.m. It's good 5 p.m. Okay. All that box, no trouble.
Wow.
The burn. Oh my god. It's just.
I like the
they
burn. The
great.
burn's good. And the ash is straight, so it's burning nicely. I like the draw. The draw makes me happy because like the past week or so of cigars, I'll have a medium to tight draw. This thing, good draw.
It doesn't taste like you're just air and nothing in between, but it's not something you have to work at to get smoke out of.
It's got a little bit of toasted grain smell to it too. Very little, like a toasted whole grain, red or something. But yeah, that chocolate sweetness, cocoa sweetness gets more pronounced as you smoke past the first third, I would say.
Yep. It start getting sweeter too.
Yeah, it feels sweeter. It feels sweeter. So yeah, it's a pretty good cigar. It's a pretty good cigar. I'll say it's a pretty good cigar. That's surprising. I always gotta talk shit about this. I was like, you know what? Not in the best of mood. Let's go trash a cigar. But nope, that didn't work out. Fine, James. Fine.
You could compare it to the Year of the Rat.
Year of the Rat. I didn't like that Year of the Rat. I think I smoked 2 out of the entire box. The rest I give it away.
Yep.
So this is a lot better than the Year of the Rat.
Yep. Because that's the one that you thought you were going to be comparing it to.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not even close.
Yeah.
For those people who doesn't know, we're talking about the Liga Privada, the Year of the Rat. We're not talking about Davidoff Year of the Rat.
Yep.
Davidoff Year of the Rat is actually pretty good.
I've got both, and I haven't smoked either yet.
Why?
I don't know. I just forget that they're in there.
So,
I think this is worth buying for the experience.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Let me tell you that at this point, kind of regret I only bought 2. Should have bought 5. Or a box. Or 5.
Yep.
So
Yasser is feeling really good about buying a box right now.
Yaza also went crazy over that Dominicana. I think he bought like
he
5 or
liked
6
it.
boxes of that Dominicana.
Yeah.
So I hope that it's good. I hope that it's good. I mean, if he bought like that many boxes while he's smoking it, I guess it's pretty good. I guess pretty good. So I end up getting 2 boxes, and the first box basically is gonna fill the goodbyes, and the other box is gonna be mine. So yeah, hopefully you get here in time before I go to New York, sometime next Wednesday. I'll smoke it for Wednesday.
Well, I'll wait on your review before I buy one.
Yeah, I mean, I'll smoke it Wednesday. If I receive it earlier, I will smoke it earlier. I mean, because I have to decide whether or not I gotta buy more when I go to New York.
I can't do a lot of cigar buying between now and September anyway. I gotta save money.
Yeah, you already buy your ticket, right?
Yeah.
So it eased up. They gotta allow you to come in, basically.
You got a what coming in?
The restriction has eased up in Germany. That's allow you to go out and in, no problem.
Oh, I'm sure it will by September.
Yeah, because they're like fully. Basically, New York and Massachusetts got to be fully open by Memorial Day.
Especially for the vaccinated people. So I'll be vaccinated. So
it looks like it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good. Yeah.
Problem is, if I would have waited longer to get a ticket, I might not have been able to get a ticket for the time that I want to come.
True, because at that time everybody's like, they did it in aggressive ways. I just want to leave the country somewhere,
Yeah, it's still vacation time over here in September.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the end of summer, so.
And people ain't been anywhere for a year and a half, and people are gonna want to travel.
I can imagine.
And it's the plane goes from here to Los Angeles first. Okay, so think about the number of people that are going to be flying between Paris and Los Angeles.
Now you got to fly.
I got to fly from here to Paris, and then from Paris to Los Angeles, and Los Angeles to Phoenix.
That's not too bad.
That didn't make sense though. Why? Why fly down there and back? Almost.
Yeah, and then on the way back, I got to fly from Phoenix to Atlanta, to Paris, to Nuremberg.
Like that makes sense. Stop at Atlanta makes sense. Even if you had to start at Charlotte, it makes sense.
I think it has to do with the winds.
Right? Given on which side you're on, going all the way to Los Angeles and come back from Los Angeles to Phoenix sounds kind of weird. Because I would think that you want to stop either in Georgia or North Carolina.
I guess you would have to ask Delta that,
Yeah. Or even
like
Florida.
that.
Even if you land in Florida, it's kind of weird. But then if you land in Florida, it will still make sense. Like Miami. So I don't know. Well, whatever works. I totally understand. I mean, because like right now the flight to China, you gotta stop in Los Angeles for 2 days before you fly out. It doesn't make sense. So, but holy crap, this cigar. I haven't done this for a while. Like literally, just smoke it and just don't have to worry about the ash falling down for a while.
Yep.
And
It's
I
not
touched it up
just
once.
yours.
I touched it up once though.
Yeah, it's not just yours.
It does get sweeter. It does actually get more chocolatey as it goes.
Yep. Which makes it more interesting too to smoke.
$22. $22 cigar. At this point, I would say it's pretty worth it. It's worth that $22. I mean, at this strength, at this how fast this thing burns, because like the smoke and stuff, I would say even a Toro is actually not too bad. Toro or Gordo, both are good.
Yeah, but this only comes in this one size.
Yeah, I know, right? But then, I'm saying that if it's at $22 or $23 for a Toro, I think that would be an even better deal. Like to buy a $23 Toro versus $22 Robusto, that kind of thing. You'll probably get more out of it. I feel like that. It's not bad. I mean, it's really, really good cigar.
I wonder what about the blend makes it to where it was a limited production exclusive.
I don't know, but it makes it taste also different than the normal Liga Unico series.
Is
So
there
there's something.
let's see, is there a disclose on the blend?
I didn't find anything.
Let's see if there's anything that disclosed the blend. It's a short robusto. Okay.
Yeah, it's a short robusto. Yeah.
It feels like a short robusto. It's shorter. I mean, it's
It's
faster.
like four. It's like 4.5 inches. Yeah.
No, it's 5 by 50. 5 by 50. Broadleaf
No,
kappa.
it's actually shorter than that. It's actually about 4.5.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
that's
they
probably
have it
why I
in- they
like
have it
it.
in-
That's probably why I like it. It's broadleaf kappa, includes a bold Brazilian binder, and is complete using filler tobacco from Honduras and Nicaragua.
Okay, then that's what it'll be to make it a little more limited. Is the binder being Brazilian?
Yeah. But because it's got some of those Honduras sweetness, that's why I like it, I guess.
114 millimeter by 50. So whatever 114 millimeter is.
Well, over here it says 5 by 50. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they just kinda, because it's not really.
because it didn't look like it was full 5 inches.
Let's see.
Ours 11.4 centimeters. Could be that.
It is 4.5 inches if you round it up. But why did it say 5? I don't know.
Come on, Michael.
Thank you. I understand centimeters and millimeters. And yes.
But
Thank
then,
you.
yeah, like over here it states that. I mean, it says it's 5 by 50, but it's literally a 4.5 by 50.
Yep. I kind of would like to have a half inch more of that though.
That's what she.
I would take a half inch more of this. I would take a half inch more of this. That
I
sounds
think
so
if
wrong.
somebody, I
That
said
sounds so
somebody had to
wrong.
say that. Somebody had to get that in there.
So that's what she said.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
Just to liven the show up a little bit, I had to get that in there.
So this particular cigar box on the outside, this is the one that's got the white stripe and the red stripe one? Well, it's not. How does the outside the box look like? I thought it looks just like, oh yeah, this is the standard one. Okay. Huh.
So how much you gonna sell the box to Tony for, James?
What box?
Did you keep the boxes?
Nope, I didn't keep any of the boxes.
Okay.
No, you don't have to send me the box. The box wasn't that impressive for me to say, all right, you know what, I'm gonna buy just the box. It looks literally like any other Jewish Estate Berthold cigar box. Okay, that's how it looks like to me. So it was, if you are a Jewish Estate collector, they sit very well together as a series, right? Because they all look the same in a way. And then they have the markings, what kind of cigar it is at the front, at the side where like they're over here, so you can just stack them and they all look good. Name. But other than that, it's a box.
So my question is, why does it still say that it's made for El Jefe exclusively when he doesn't work there anymore on the band? That's my question.
Does it?
Yeah.
On the band?
Yeah.
Because they used the standard.
I know they use the
Liga
same band.
They use the same Liga
exclusive
band,
para
and
El
instead of writing the name on it like they usually
Yeah.
write Velvet Rat or whatever on it, they just stamp BauHaus on it.
They could have made it for him still. He's just not working there anymore, but still made it for him. Well, that's the thing, hey, details, right? Sometimes you have to look into the detail. I don't know. That's the same question I asked about, Cigars Daily, Obrigado. How many first editions he's gonna have?
Yeah, why does it still say first edition? That's my question. Made it a totally different factory, totally different everything.
Right?
First edition.
So it sometimes bands are like that, Kind of does, yeah. Oh my god. Hey, Michael, did you drink the tea yet?
No. Actually, I did not. I was just
if you go
talking
make
about
the tea
that.
right now, I think you'll go very well with this. This
What?
kind of reminds me of that black tea, so it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. I mean, like almost halfway through, and I still haven't changed my mind. It's still a pretty good cigar.
Yeah, that's
ash,
good.
Now, the only reason I think the ash curved because I actually touched it up once. So, but
Mine's curving a little bit by itself.
Mine curving a little bit, but not much. But it's still hanging on really tight.
yeah, it's
I mean,
very good.
it's not just one cigar or whatever that you say, oh yeah, that was, you know. They were made really well.
I would say this cigar is really good.
Yeah.
Still not completely my palate, but like I would, like, this would be something like somebody asked me saying, "Hey, is $20 worth of this cigar?" Like, yeah, why not? But if they say, "Should I buy like a box of it?" I was like, "Oh, maybe." I wouldn't be like, "Go do it now." I would be like, "Yeah, maybe if you like it, go buy a cup."
If you're like, say you were somebody that really was like a broadleaf person, I'd say yeah.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
If you're a broadleaf person, yeah.
Heck
Like
yeah.
oily, all that stuff. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, if you're into Drew Estate, Liga series cigars, this one's definitely one to buy.
Yep.
If you can get it, and the box being a box of 12 of them, it's still actually even affordable for a box.
I would say in the Unico series, this is probably second best to me, if not first place on the Unico series.
And I think this is going to age really well to smoke.
Well, it's not gonna get stronger, so I'm gonna imagine how it would taste like if it's lighter. It's even more smooth. It's hard. It'll probably taste good aged, but not too long. Because at a certain point, this will be too light, I think.
Yeah, it'll get really flat.
I think I could probably long ash this one, but I'm not going to.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I'm
I got it.
going to go ahead and knock my ash off before I do a Martine. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I said this cigar is particularly enjoyable because the draw to me is great. So.
Hey, did you see that picture of one of Martine's fans?
No. What picture?
He it was in his group, but the guy took like this little tray, ashtray, like it was more of a bigger one, and he put it up like a bib.
Yeah.
He said it was a anti-Amaya or something like that. It was something about trying to keep from the Amaya ash happening. It's pretty funny. it's like a bib.
That's funny as fuck, yeah.
So my wife today, she was talking about how she's in other Discord groups, and she's like, it's really nice. Like she loves to be in Discord groups and stuff like that. So I asked her, why aren't you not in the Shadow Smoke Legion Discord group?
Right.
She's like, well, your group is different. We in our group we talk about all kind of weird stuff. I was like, if you were talking about weird stuff, that's all we talk about.
That's all we talk about. We need different weird stuff, man.
Right? And she's like, no, but like, my group, and she's like, the group I'm in is all female. We don't need males in our group. And I was like, wait a second. You're saying that I cannot define myself as a female right now? That's very sexist.
Yes.
Yeah,
we're not binary.
We don't talk about shoes or handbags, in our group.
We could.
Yeah, we could. Unless we're
all I
talking
had to
about,
do is go out and make some swag bags.
unless we're talking about the newest Nikes,
Yeah, I do. I will.
So you didn't talk her into it.
No, I just thought it was funny because you think that, like the Discord group can only be a female. I was like, for all you know, all those people you're chatting with are male.
Yeah, they're all talking about slingbacks and pumps and all this stuff. And hey, man.
What's a slingback?
Exactly, Sam.
So she's like, I don't like to, I'm a girl. I need to talk to girls. I was like, we got girls, like 2. They're still girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, that's not the same. I was like, okay, you know what? For today, I am gonna define myself as attack helicopter. Don't be so sexist.
That's right. What if I want to talk about, pencil skirts and A-lines and stuff? What the hell?
I
What's
talk
the
about
name?
that all the time. Like today, I was talking about like underwears and bra materials and stuff like that with my wife. It's just normal.
What's an A-line?
It's a cut. It's a
It's a
cut.
reverse A. It's reverse V. Reverse V line.
And you have a daughter and you don't know anything about any of this, huh?
No.
He's the guy that if you walk in front of Victoria's Secret, they'll probably call the cop.
Right.
Oh. Snap. What is this? Status access violation. What does that mean? What does that mean? That's
Effect. Was that you, Val? Okay, there it is. Yeah. That was funny. That was funny as hell, man.
What happened?
The Amaya effect. That's what Doc called it.
The Amaya effect. Yeah, it was the Amaya effect. That was awesome.
Tony froze on one and it jumped out on the second one.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened. He just said that like a status violation or something like that. Google decided to kick me because of the memes lately.
You weren't on their board meeting the other day talking about all their advertising and shit.
Actually, I've been threatening YouTube lately. My lawyers and I have been talking to YouTube and been threatening them lately. But whatever. It's all good, right?
It'll work out.
It'll work out. It always does. Eventually, one way or another. So, what else happened today? I went out today. I went to the mall today. I got food today. I was thinking about like a 9 million way how I can talk trash about this so I can blame James about this today. But it didn't happen. So I had to blame something else. Literally. And like I guys told you guys, the box right now is held at custom. My beautiful humidors, held at custom.
Cool.
It's really funny because I got one shipped to me separately, and that made it through, and the other ones didn't.
Yeah, maybe they thought that they were full of cigars.
I don't know the reason, but it has some delays. So once you
Because
get
you
here,
can
I'll
actually,
let you know.
you actually see that through the X-ray, though. You know whether there's cigars in there or not.
Well, that's if they put it through the X-ray.
Yeah, if they put it through the X-ray, yeah.
I guess it's just weird for somebody to send you like 10 humidors in one case, kind of thing. Especially when you're not in business.
Then again, the two boxes, basically, almost 2 boxes I sent to Gary. Spent a week in customs.
Yeah, it's sometimes they have backlog. So, now if you guys remember Ever Given in the Suez Canal, so right now they made a deal. They're like, okay, we will unload those crates and cases and all that stuff, and we'll leave the boat there until somebody's willing to pay for it, right? But they don't have equipment to be able to unload those, so they're still stuck there.
Good Lord.
I'm getting almost time to pull this band off.
Japan actually said that in the future we're not gonna go through that way. We're gonna find other routes. I mean, it doesn't even make sense, you know. Our boat stuck in your place. The operator, the captain on the boat is Egyptian, stuck in the Egyptian canal, and you're telling us to pay $10 billion?
Well, then all this time they could have got the equipment over there to like unload everything.
They couldn't because they don't have equipment that can unload it. It's 8 stories tall. They don't have it.
Well, I'm saying in time, like with all this time that it's been, somebody could have took something over there.
They say they wanted to unload it to lift it up a little bit, right? They couldn't because it's so all the way up there. So now they're actually doing something to say to change the safety precaution on how tall you can load on those mega boats because you don't have the equipment to unload it.
Well, that's where those chips are, man.
Yes, they disclosed 90% of stuff are technology related, software, hardware, microchips, all kind of stuff, right? And 10% of that thing, they say we're not gonna disclose what it is, and chances are it's because I think those are livestocks, so they can't say all those animals just died on it.
Well, there's like 20,000 F-150s sitting at one of Ford's lots, just waiting to be finished.
Oh, Oprah's secret boyfriend is here, so
What's up, guys?
Hey
What
Josh,
up?
Hey Josh, how you doing, man?
Pretty good.
still
what you smoking this?
still
what
no
you
still
smoking
no
this morning?
still no Oprah in the show today, so sorry to disappoint you.
No
Maybe
cigar,
next
Michael.
week.
Maybe next
If I
week.
keep coming back. Yeah, if I
Maybe
keep
next
coming
week.
back, she'll show up eventually.
Yeah. Just put it out there, Oprah. If you ever stumble onto this video for whatever reason, you need to be
Ooh,
on
that's a
show
nice-
one time.
nice smoke.
Think of it as like a Make-A-Wish Foundation request, okay, for Josh.
He may not be dying, but once she comes on, he will. So there you go.
No, he's dying to see you. He's dying to see you, Oprah. Now, Oprah, if you ever
Let's do a cigar, Michael.
Stop
Hey,
it.
Tony,